The digital world. The thing most people has been using. And there will be more and more people joining in. In this video essay, I'm gonna critically examine the creation of the self in a digital world. Have you seen an episode of Black Mirror called Nosedive? My honest thought is that episode has plenty of contrivances, plot holes, and world building errors. But at least Lacey is consistent with her beliefs, and the experience in her journey that leads to her payoff. In terms of idea and concept, from the damage of social media. But that is just a fictional example. Let's talk about more so in real life. What is the creation of self in the digital world, or some people might call social media? For teenagers, social media is where their friends hang out. For celebrities, it's who other people talk about who they are and what they should do, putting their opinions on other people, as they got too caught up on people's opinions, feedbacks, and commentaries. From the selfie generation, how our self-images are changing our notion of privacy, sex, consent, and culture. But Alyssa Eller, it is true celebrities does that. Take one of them I follow as an example, Chrissy Costanza. She is the lead singer of the band Against the Current. She has millions of followers on Instagram, has a YouTube channel, Twitter, and Twitch. I follow her personally to get new updates on her song release. That's Good got dropped a few weeks ago by Against the Current. I mainly follow those, but that doesn't mean I don't look at her other stuff. Like the pictures on her Instagram, for example, one that showcased she's also a gamer, making that also a creation of her on Instagram and Twitch. It is said using social media to communicate with fans makes the celebrity more relatable, and consistent exposure to the celebrity via social media results in perceived emotional attachment. From transforming celebrities through social media, the role of authenticity and emotional attachment. She creates herself not only as a singer, but also a gamer, showing the side of her on social media that people can relate and love. But that is her digital self, one that she made on Twitch and Instagram, something that allows her to gain more audience member. We do not know her personally. Sure, occasionally she will share bits of her personal life, but not nearly enough to say we personally know her. Only the creation of herself in a digital world. That is using one celebrity as an example. Most of them use social media the same way, like Chrissy using Twitch, with only a few exceptions.
And do you make a choice not to be on social media, or was that being forced on you?
Too old for that, you know?
But still, it's not just celebrities. We, just normal people, also did the creation of ourselves in the digital world. Cause a digital identity could have lived forever, unlike our physical self. As online identity could have remained decades to be potentially influential. Something you see that I did on my YouTube channel. Creating myself as a critic, hoping to gain more subs and views. If I got a lot of views, I can go for sponsorship and get paid. Just by creating content as a career opportunity. As I create myself as a critic on YouTube, analyzing the media work by other people, hoping this could lead to a future career. And forgot to mention, those two citations are from Selfer's Digital Self by Glee and Ellen Terpstra. Just like some reviewers able to get a career opportunity on YouTube, analyzing content for people to listen to.
It seems pretty unreal that deciding to record a rant about a movie on a whim while attaching that audio to a watermelon led to a career and an opportunity to meet so many incredible people. Of course, it all seems incredibly lucky when viewed from a particular lens.
Yes, it is a creation of me and other people, a critic sharing their own opinion, hoping or already have a career. As we create this persona on YouTube, then I will share this on Twitter, the creation we made, as retweeting influences the diffusion of YouTube videos. Quantify the effects of social cascading on video spread by the role of Twitter in YouTube video diffusion, to be able to gain more people's attention of the self we create in the digital world. For me, it will be the self I created on YouTube, promoting in the simplest of ways, but more could be done. Take writer-director James Gunn, who recently released his new movie, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, needing to promote it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm Star-Lord.
With the way he did that on Twitter, instead of just putting the announcement, he engages with fans on Twitter, creating himself as a fan engager, willing to share insights of his movies, engages them on Twitter whenever he can, which works at promoting his blockbuster, as he creates that self on Twitter, a comic book fan who is passionate about his movies. Those are examples from popular people. We as normal people can also create ourselves without needing to go to YouTube to do timely production. It is a simple thing called Instagram that everyone can use it to take selfies. As you know, when expounding on the relationship between visual user-generated content on social media and contemporary curatorial practice, Instagram is widely regarded as the most visually oriented social medium currently available and most largely in use. From creating in the digital age, I barely use Instagram myself, let alone selfies, but my friends do, and they do post a lot, showcasing their own creation on Instagram. Like my friend here created himself as a jock. Same case as many other people, posting what they want for people to see, a part of their lives or interests, or even just looks. Not really a bad thing. It is only showing your passion and your own creation, for people to engage and share back. As from the statement, that the selfie culture, in the long term, shape the dynamics of a social relationship and societal structures. It is a mediatized self, with mapping mechanisms and complex connection of selfie logic that underpin the selfie culture, but towards a theoretical understanding of the selfie, a descriptive review. There is a movie called Ingrid Gone West, about the creation of the self on Instagram and posting selfies, showing how the main character is different from her Instagram self, the part she wants people to see, also while stalking another Instagrammer, who, despite not completely showing her true self, is not that different from herself in real life. This is her passion, from going around places, leading to the final conflict at the end. Despite she's just creating part of herself on Instagram, not 100% honest, there's nothing wrong sharing part of her own story. Unlike the person who creates a lie and stalks her, who needs professional help. That is my main point of the video, at critically examine the creation of the self in a digital world. Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, aside from cases like the Black Mirror show, where the creation of the self is pushed to the most extreme, to the point of pretending who you are not entirely, the creation often comes from a place of passion, and is actually a positive of showing who you are and promoting what you like, as long as the digital self is part of you. So, be yourself on social media, and don't pretend who you are not.